Hey folks, this is Matt once again, and since I did a review of one of my 69 favorite horror films, and number 67 was the Dawn of the Dead remake, these next two upcoming reviews will be two other remakes based on zombie films made by George Romero. The first being Night of the Living Dead from 1990. And it was directed by Tom Savini, and I'll be honest right here, folks. I was never a fan of the original Night of the Living Dead. I tried to watch it on TV, and I was bored out of my mind. I know a lot of people give it applause because of when it was made, because it deals with social issues, because of the ending. Oh, they killed someone who happens to be black, and, I know it's supposed to stand for racism and stuff. I didn't care. I just did not find it entertaining. I found it boring. It was unscary. Maybe I just missed it. It wasn't for me. It just was not a film for me. Maybe I saw it too late. Maybe because I saw Dawn of the Dead, that 1978 film Dawn of the Dead, which was a great flick. But I just couldn't get into it. But the remake of Night of the Living Dead I actually enjoy. Because, again, Tom Savini directs, and it's basically the same story. You have actually Bill Moseley, Chop Top himself, as the guy who drives, and they're coming to get you, Barbara. And lead girl Barbara is played by Patricia Tallman. Now, if that name sounds familiar, if you remember Army of Darkness, the girl who played the witch, the she-bitch, when Bruce Campbell does the shotgun, hey she-bitch, let's go. That's actually Patricia Tallman. And I remember seeing the documentary. I know it was scariest movie moments. I'm like, really, that's the possessed witch? That's, she-bitch, let's go, and Bruce Campbell, boom, right behind. That's Patricia Tallman? Holy shit, I didn't know that. I know she's done a couple other stuff too, but she does actually a solid job here as Barbara. Long story short, of course, is zombies, they start fucking coming back, and they've killed Bill Moseley's character of, Johnny with the glasses. She runs, gets to a house, there's Tony Todd as Ben, and then there's the other survivors. You have this family, you have Harry Cooper, played by Tom Towles, who's in Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer, among others. You also have William Butler, who's a guy with his girlfriend. William Butler, of course, is a guy who directed a few films like Furnace, Madhouse. He's also been in Friday the 13th Part 7, Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. They're basically all trapped in this house. And Cooper, Tom Towles has his wife and his daughter who's kind of sick, and a lot of times they hold up in the basement. And basically Tony Todd and Cooper, they have a lot of fights with each other. And it pretty much follows the same story as the original, so I don't really have to go into too much detail. It changes a few things, and basically it gets to the third act where it really changes. For instance, Patricia Tallman's character gets much more like Ripley. That's another thing I hated of the original. The Barbara character was so useless. She was just a screaming bang. She'd go, ah! It's like, fucking give me a break. I know this is 1968, 69, but shit. But it was just annoying as hell. Patricia Tallman was likable, and she got stronger, and she lost more clothes. So she had almost the John McClane, white beater, but not quite. She's getting the Ripley mode. She's getting more badass. She's getting more, capable. Tony Todd is a solid job, solid actor. William Butler and his girlfriend needed to get help, and they need gas. So this is a smart thing this guy does, William Butler character. This is how smart he is. Drives up. There's a lock on the gas sort of pumps. So he takes a shotgun and he aims it at the pump. Because the lock's on there. And it's like, you don't expect to be blown up? A 5-year-old will fucking figure that out. Guy's a fucking idiot. Oh, dude. That was so dumb. And it's sad to say, I don't even remember if they did something like that in the original. They might have, but still, it's just fucking crazy as shit. But it's one of those things where the ending has changed as well. Of course, in the ending, everybody died, and Ben was the last one, and then he got shot and killed. We hear, like I said in my Dawn of the Dead review, to the remake review, she's the one who goes, wait a minute, we could just walk by him. Come on, Ben, we could walk right by him. And she does. And of course, by this point, the little girl has been turned into a zombie and kills the mom, Tom Towles' wife, like in the original. And Tom Towles and Tony Todd are fighting with each other, and they both, I think they both get shot. I think Tom Towles hides in the basement. He gets killed by his daughter. And Ben, Tony Todd has been shot. And she said, I don't know why he doesn't go with Patricia Tallman. He's like, no, go. I have no idea why. You've been shot in the arm. I know that hurts. I don't know. I've never been shot, but I don't want to either. So, why didn't you go with Patricia Tallman? I mean, like she said, you could walk by him. So I never really understood that. But he stays, and, he sees the little girl, he shoots it. And then, I always remember that scene as a cool scene where he finds the keys to the pumps. It's like, if they knew that in the first place, then William Butler could have opened the gas tank, they could have gotten out there, it would be fine, but, he sort of laughs, because, if you can't laugh, you'll cry. Patricia Tallman finds help, gets back, and, shit, I'm wrong. Tony Todd doesn't get shot, because I remember the ending more and more. It's been a while since I've seen this. Unfortunately, I don't have this on DVD. Because what happens is, she gets back, and Tony Todd has been a zombie. And that was a different thing. I don't know how he became a zombie. I really don't. Because I thought he didn't get bitten. I don't remember him getting bitten. I don't know if he lost blood. He lost too much blood, and then he dies, and then he came back. I guess that's the only way I can, because the door was bolted, so no one got in. But then, of course, he gets killed. And then, yeah, Tom Toast comes by, he's human, and she just shoots a boom right in the head, and it's like, yeah, just another one for the fire. And it's kind of, might seem cruel, but this motherfucker deserved it, in a way, in that sort of primal, evil way. But the motherfucker deserved it. Because of him, Ben got killed, which is a great character of Tony Todd did. So Tom Todd, he deserved to kill it, and, again, it shows this girl's, a lot tougher. And, I mean, I guess that's why I enjoyed it more. I thought it had a better ending. I liked the ending more. Maybe because it was, I don't know, maybe because it was just more modern. Or, maybe because back then, of course, I don't know. I never grew up with that time period with the music, the very loud, almost over the top music of those old horror films. And, the black and white. I like some black and white movies, but, I could count on one hand. I think it's just personal preference, what you grew up with. But I like that the female became strong-willed. I know there was some info, like Peter Hyams was going to direct this, but he was doing, I think, Narrow Margin. I think, for the lead actor, I think Eric LaSalle and Lawrence Fishburne turned up for Ben, but they gave it to Tony Todd. And I know Tom Savini, he had a big fight with the MPAA. And, that's why the film, that's a problem. The film doesn't seem that bloody. You compare it to, I don't know, a bunch of other films. I think even one other thing, I think Ving Rhames was even considered for Ben, which is kind of cool because he would be in the remake of Dawn of the Dead. Could be the remake of Night, so we got a remake of Dawn. But, yeah, it doesn't seem as bloody as you would think. I mean, Tom Savini directing, you go, oh shit, there should be a bloodbath. You think of Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and but fucking shit, man. It's not really that bloody. And maybe I guess the MPA fucked them over. They go, oh, Tom Savini's doing this, and you fucked us over with Day of the Dead, and we don't fuck you over with your first film. Maybe, I don't know. But that's kind of sad. It's kind of sad that happened. But I mean, is it a film I watch over and over again, the remake, Night of the Living Dead? No. Just because, granted it was sad to see Tony Todd get killed, but I don't know, it's just a film that it's an okay movie. You know, it has some Patricia Tallman I liked, and Tony Todd I liked. William Butler, he was okay. But, I don't know, it's not a film that really, there's not much to say about the film. You know, it didn't really move me. It didn't get me humongously excited. It's kind of there. It's kind of like, okay, it's a good movie. You know, I saw it once or twice, and it's a good. I know it's a poor review, but, that's kind of how I felt. But Night of the Living Dead 1990, it's not a bad movie. It's one of the good ones. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. And so stay tuned for the second remake I want to talk about, Day of the Dead remake. So stay tuned for that.